So when you're making like a children's album, how
Right.
is that different from, you've done a solo album, you've done the Evanescence stuff, how is doing something like a children's album different from everything else you've done?
Well, it's super different. I mean, the music is completely different. The idea of the audience is completely different. But it's something that I can completely relate to because I'm relating to my son, and it came from a very natural place of just talking to him, you know, singing about things that he's interested in because it's coming out of his mouth and I don't know where it came from, like making songs out of that. But also from my own childhood. Being a kid makes you revisit seeing the world for the first time, and that magic is really, really inspiring and cool. So I found myself, like I think all parents probably do, like just seeing things through a new set of eyes again in a lot of ways, and that made me want to write music, and it's totally different, and my family's in it, and I made a bunch of music with my dad and my sisters and my uncle and brother. Just really, really an amazing gift to be able to combine my family and us hanging out and being a family together like we've always been with my work, you know, and make it a fun project that we could all walk away with together and listen to and share forever. I'm really proud of it. It's made my family super happy too.
Is it like two different worlds now? So if you're on tour with Evanescence and you're playing obviously the new stuff, the old stuff, versus this type of the other end of the Amy Lee world, do you end up living like in two worlds?
Yeah, it's like my alter ego. It's
That's
like
so funny.
darkness rock and roll, and then it's like rainbow cupcakes. It's so fun to be able to do that because just doing the same thing over and over, it's not necessarily it's always the same thing, but kind of like the same mode, the same mood, the same things, same questions even that people want to ask you. After a while, you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to like do the opposite. I just want to do the opposite for 5 minutes. It's going to feel really good, and it does feel really good. But it actually kind of makes you better at doing the other thing.